Hey, this is Katie with Wildflower Homeschool, and this is an assignment for the Virtual Homeschool Co-op. The question is, do I use a box curriculum? And I did last year. We will not be using one this year. I think there's pros and cons to both. The main reason we're not using a box curriculum this year is they are pricey, and I like to save money. Last year was our first year homeschooling, and I didn't really feel confident enough to piece together our curriculum. So I'm glad we did go with a box curriculum last year. We used Timberdoodle, which is more flexible and more of like an eclectic mix of stuff. They pull their box curriculum together from a bunch of different resources. So I really am glad we did that. It was not cheap, but they had, they have it set up where you can mix and match stuff. So if you don't like something, you can replace it with something else. If your child is a year ahead or a year behind, you can easily exchange grade levels. Like both of my kids in teaching textbooks, they were a year ahead what they recommended. So we were very easily able to switch that around. The other thing I liked about Timberdoodle is they have a Christian box curriculum and then a secular boxed curriculum. And we follow secular curriculum. So there's definitely not a lot of box curriculum that's secular. So Timberdoodle was one of the only options for us. But I really just liked it. And then they also have like part of their curriculum. Some of it is on the computer. Some of it is in workbooks. Some of it is hands-on. There's a bunch of games that they send you. So we also were able to learn what my kids liked and didn't like. So I think that it is a great option for, especially if it's for your first year and you're not really sure what you need to be doing. Now this next year we are not using a box curriculum because I think that it is a lot less expensive to just piece together your own stuff. And then I also know what my kids' learning style is a little bit more and what they liked and didn't like last year. So I've been able to piece it together for a lot less money. I also don't really like a formal curriculum for science or history. I feel like we can get everything we need in those two areas just through literature or hands-on activities or like nonfiction library books. So I'll start formal history and science like later middle school, but we're not there yet. So, however, once we get into like maybe 6th grade, I've been looking at Oak Meadow independent curriculum. It is a secular option, and it seems to be a little bit more like easygoing, like I like. So I would consider a box curriculum again, and that would be my ideal since I work and I'm a single parent. So the ideal situation would be a very flexible boxed curriculum, but I haven't really found exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm looking at Oak Meadow, but I can't really find a lot of reviews on it. I would love if you've used Oak Meadow to let me know what you thought about it, especially like in the upper grades, 6th grade and above, maybe 4th grade and above. And I'd love like a YouTube video on like what your day is like, because I don't do well with teacher's manuals. I find them really boring, and I kind of like to do my own thing and organize things in my own way. So if a curriculum has a big teacher's manual, it's not going to work for me. But box curriculum, pros, cons, we're taking it year by year, and I would use a box curriculum if it's the right fit for our family. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else's curriculum videos. And don't forget to let me know if you have an opinion on Oak Meadow independent curriculum. Thanks.